What is going on, my individuals? Drexler here. In today's video, I will be discussing the top ways that men are becoming less attractive. Now, you may be thinking, what am I not doing? So to kick this thing off, it's not necessarily what you are not doing, but it's what you are doing, and I see a lot of guys doing it. Number one, worrying too much about your hair. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a whole entire channel based on men's hairstyle tutorials. However, lately I've been finding that a lot of dudes these days are starting to worry about their hair too much, excessively, and it's starting to become unattractive and annoying to women. So find a good balance. If a hair is a little out of place, or your hair's not just perfectly standing straight up exactly how you want it, and if you find yourself going to the bathroom every hour to readjust your hair, then honestly, you're worrying too much. I remember when I was younger, if someone tried to touch my hair or put their fingers through it, I would be like, skirt. I hated when people got near my hair because I didn't want a single hair out of place. But I found that when a hair strand or two falls out of place a little bit, I mean, this is what gives your hair style. And believe it or not, women actually prefer this opposed to this. So relax and remember, you guys, messy is sexy. Number two, don't be a basic bro. I encourage you guys, find things that will set you apart from the rest. If your favorite song is a Post Malone song, that's not, okay, look, I love Post Malone, you guys, but so does every other 15-year-old kid. Having a great taste in electronic music shows that you have as much depth as about a shower. You know, so just like how you roll your eyes at a girl that says her favorite musician of all time is Taylor Swift, so will a girl roll their eyes at any guy who says that they worship the freaking Migos. And also, you guys, this doesn't apply just to music, but it applies to everything in life. Movies, your knowledge on history, all that. Basic bros only have knowledge on what's popular at the moment, so don't be that guy. Expand yourself. Now let's go ahead and talk about body hair. When it comes to manscaping, not all women want to have a guy with the body hair equivalency of a 2-year-old. And at the same time, they don't want to be making love with Sasquatch either. So finding that balance is key, and a lot of the times, guys who start shaving off all their body hair don't keep up with it very often, and those hairs that start to come back in tend to get real prickly real fast, especially in the groin area, and then you start looking and feeling like a cactus. So a solution that I always recommend is staying away from a razor and go for an electronic trimmer such as the Lawnmower 2.0 by Manscaped, which is also today's sponsor. This small waterproof tool features skin-safe technology, so that way you don't get nicks and razor bumps, and it's also perfect because it allows you to trim away without your hair growing back super pokey. And it even comes with different size guards for those of you who are looking for just a, minor trim, keeping some of the hair for, masculinity's sake, but also not letting it get too out of control either. By the way, Manscaped offers all sorts of men's grooming products at the highest quality level, and if you use the promo code DREX20 today, not only will you get 20% off of your order, but you'll also get free shipping plus a free gift. I'll be sure to put all that information down in the description below. Next up, lousy dressing. Throwing on some, jersey shorts with a white tee. This is not gonna cut the mustard, you guys. Girls will definitely notice when you go ahead and you go the extra mile. Now, while this might not seem like a super surprising thing that girls find attractive, what is surprising is what girls find attractive. You see, there's many different definitions of what it means to dress nice. And of course, there's different styles that all look great. There's not just one specific way to look good. So whatever you decide to go with, you guys, just be sure to go all in. Girls do appreciate the guy who takes a little fashion risk because it shows a certain kind of boldness. For those of you who need some fashion advice or some clothing ideas, I got a whole channel based on men's fashion and style, so be sure to subscribe and check those videos out. Number 5, now remember, you guys, true attraction to another human being goes way beyond, and it's much more complex than just some grooming habits and skeletal bone structure. In fact, a recent study showed that one thing a woman found really attractive was a man who had some sort of passion that involved creativity. Legit, women in the study found that men who were creative and that had passions and hobbies were significantly more attractive opposed to the men who didn't have any passions and lacked that creative mind. Number 6, being a cheapo. Now, don't get me wrong, I totally understand the importance of budgeting. In fact, I admire people who are smart with their money and they save it. However, I've also known quite a few people in my lifetime that are Just straight up cheapos. Now, this is something that honestly I've had to really work on, you guys. Like, I don't know, I'm crazy. I legit get happy when I save money. But at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is take a sweet girl out and make her feel the pressure of having to hold back from fully enjoying herself because she knows you're just a big cheapo. I myself have really had to learn how to just know when to splurge and know how to enjoy myself and just have a good time, because at the end of the day, it's also about making good memories. Also, in addition to that, if you're a single dude and you are young and you just don't have a lot of money right now, I would highly suggest you to stay away from the dating scene just for now and really learn to start saving your money and learn how to make more money and, you know, be able to save that money so that way when a girl does come along, you have a lot to offer her. You've got enough to really take this girl out on a special date and make her feel really special. I actually had a friend who was about 18 at the time, and he told me he wanted to start dating girls and taking girls out, and I'm like, bro, like, with what? Like, you have no money, you have no job, you've got nothing to offer. I was like, get your butt to work, start saving up, and then take this girl out on a really nice date. That's a lot more attractive opposed to being at the dinner table and telling a girl that, you know, she can't order that specific item that she wants in the menu. Or even worse, telling the waiter to split the bill. Number 7, don't be a show-off. Now, you might be a really awesome dude. You might have done some freaking awesome, incredible things in your lifetime. But whatever you do, please just don't brag about it. Self-praise is a horrible trait. Instead, you know, have humility, you know, be humble. The second you start talking about yourself and all of your achievements, this is not, you know, making you look good. It's actually making you look like a narcissist. There's actually a Jay-Z lyric that I really like, and he said, I'm getting it, I ain't talking about it, I'm living it. Look guys, a girl isn't looking for a man trying to prove himself. She's looking for a man who cares about her. Which leads me to number 8, stop being interesting and instead be interested. When you first start dating a girl, focus on asking her questions. What she likes, what she doesn't like, her passions. Ask about her life, where she grew up, questions like that. I was actually on Google recently and I saw this blog about 10 perfect questions to ask a girl on a date. And some of the questions were like, what makes you unique? You know, what sets you apart from the rest? You know, where do you see yourself at in 5 years? What are some random facts about you? And I would honestly stay away from those kind of questions. That just takes too much thought, and you want her to initially just feel relaxed and at ease when she's with you. You don't want those first couple of dates to feel like a freaking pop quiz or something. So keep the questions simple, keep them fun. And again, show just that you're genuinely intrigued with her, that you're interested in her. This will definitely turn her on, opposed to you just talking about your amazing achievements and how just great and glorious you are. So that's it, you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. If you dug it, please be sure to give it a nice big thumbs up for me. That would mean the world. And if you are new, be sure to subscribe, hit that notifications button to be informed when I drop some new content. And I'll see you guys very soon. My name is Drexler. Shaka bra.